Go.
Hey everyone. Welcome back. Just kidding. So you remember me, I'm Erica.
I'm Jillian.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're occupational therapists. And today we're going to show you activities that very simple, easy to do, and stuff you can find in your home. But I have to say that there is one material that I'm going to be using that you may not be able to find, but we have an alternative. This is TheraPutty. It's a little bit stronger than Play-Doh, but imagine Play-Doh being just like a little bit like more sticky and a little bit more.
It's more resistant, so it takes a little bit more strength to pull it apart.
Yeah.
It's like Silly Putty from back in the day.
But this time, like, just use it on a tabletop surface. I only said this time because I had an incident with Silly Putty. Anyway, so just use it on a tabletop. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, and I really, really highly encourage this, especially for my kids. Jean, I know you are watching. I'm talking about you because we talked about this activity. So with the TheraPutty, I always say, pull, 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 and I have them pull the TheraPutty, make them feel like really strong, like keep going, and this is going to help strengthen their hands. So what you can do also is that you can put it flat on the table. Now I have here these little babies that the kids love, but you can use anything that you have. Coins, beads, we're gonna use popsicle sticks.
Yeah,
Buttons, there we go. I'm just gonna encourage the kids to use your fingers because this is gonna really help with your finger skills. And you're gonna have them hide the little things in the TheraPutty. So I always say, oh, we're gonna put the baby to sleep. And they pick up the baby and they go wah, 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 and push it into the putty. So this really helps strengthen the hand. Or you can say, you can hide these things in there. So we're just gonna put the little objects in and then we're gonna roll it up, have them use two hands, encourage them, supervision, everything like that. And then they can pull it apart again and, oh, where are the babies? And this time they're gonna use their fingers and they're gonna dig in the TheraPutty and they're gonna look for the objects. Here, even his little eyeball.
Okay, so similarly, like Erica uses the babies, I use little beads or little jewels, and I call it like looking for treasure. So I hide them in here and they find it in a similar manner. It's really good for, that isolated finger movements when they're digging around. I have Play-Doh here, and what I like to do is once all of the objects have been found out of the putty or the Play-Doh, I have them use two hands and roll it out. And this again just helps them using both of their hands together. And then I have them re-hide either the babies like Erica said or re-hide the treasure. So I'll have them, pick it up. If it's a smaller object, really encouraging them to just grasp the object between their thumb and their pointer finger. And I have them push it in and fold it over. And then I have them take the next one, push it in and fold it over. And then this just kind of helps with working on sequencing too and recalling like the steps or pattern as well. And we'll take it out to Sarah.
Yep. So this is kind of something you can use those materials around the house. So if you have like a container from the Clorox wipes you've been using or something else that has that pop top and that space that you can pull things out, you can also make your own little slit in any kind of top to a container. So this again is using both of our hands, but instead of using both of our hands to do the same thing, we're going to be doing different things with each hand. So you want one hand to be holding that container to stabilize it, and then the other hand is going to be pulling. We have just little scarves in this one, so you have them pull them out, You can do it with tissues, having them pulling tissues out of a container, out of a tissue box, anything that they're going to be motivated by, just shoving it in the container so that they can really work on pulling it out. And the smaller the slit in the top, this one's a pretty big one, so it's much easier to pull out. But if you're doing it with one that has a smaller slit, they're gonna need more strength. It's gonna take a little bit more effort on their part for them to get everything out. And you can do it just over and over again. So once they take it out, you can just push everything back in again and start over. So it's a really easy activity and to keep the kids entertained and working on those both hands, the bilateral hand skills.
Just to add in, you can also, with the Play-Doh or the TheraPutty, similar to what Sarah was talking about, you can have them take the popsicle sticks and stick them in almost like they're making a birthday cake. And then exactly what Sarah was explaining with the slit, you can use any jar, put a slit in, and then have them either hold the jar and take the popsicle sticks out. If that's too hard, have them hold the putty, take the popsicle stick out, and then put them into the jar here.
And and anything putting into the jar, so you can do coins, you can do buttons, anything like that to also work on that pointer and thumb. So using that pincer grasp, so being able to pick up and then have the motor control to then target it and get it into the container. Another really fun thing to do with your Play-Doh or your TheraPutty is if you have the popsicle sticks, is once you've rolled it out and you have kind of a flat pancake shape, you can use your popsicle sticks to start making letters. So putting your all your popsicle sticks to spell out the kid's name, or just start working on things like that.
Thank you.
Bye.